How is it possible that some of America's most iconic states are witnessing a mass exodus of their own residents? From the sunny shores of California to the bustling streets of New York City, an increasing number of Americans are saying goodbye to their once beloved states. Explore the compelling reasons behind this trend. California. California, a state famed for its pleasant climate and booming tech industry, has seen a surprising trend in recent years: a population decline. Between July 2021 and July 2022, the state experienced a net loss of over 101,000 households. This trend has been primarily driven by several factors, the most prominent being the soaring cost of housing. With a statewide average home value of nearly $742,000, California's housing market has become increasingly unaffordable for the average household, whose median income hovers around $84,000. The demand for homes has far outpaced supply, further exacerbating the problem. Zillow estimates that the average home value in California is almost double the national average. This significant cost of living has pushed many Californians to seek more affordable housing options in other states. But housing costs are just one piece of the puzzle. High taxes, a surge in crime rates, increasing homelessness, and growing congestion also contribute to California's population decline. The combination of these factors has made the Golden State less attractive for many residents, prompting them to consider relocation to states with better prospects. New York. New York, another populous state, has seen a trend of people leaving. In the same period, it experienced a net loss of over 75,000 families. The reasons behind this migration are multifaceted, with the most prominent factor being the soaring cost of living. The average home value in New York is $716,000, and taxes at local, state, and federal levels are among the highest in the nation. The pandemic has altered work dynamics, allowing many to work remotely. As a result, people are leaving urban areas in search of a more affordable lifestyle and the opportunity to be closer to family. The exodus from New York is driven not only by financial concerns, but also by a desire for a different way of life. Rhode Island. Rhode Island, despite its small size, has experienced a population decline of 0.3% between 2021 and 2022. The reasons behind this trend are more nuanced than those in California. For a while, it seemed that Rhode Island's population was on the rise, but this was largely an overestimation by the census. The main drivers pushing people out of Rhode Island include slow economic growth and the newfound freedom to work remotely. The state has struggled to recover economically after the pandemic, raising concerns of a potential recession. This slow growth is reflected in the state's unemployment rate, which is expected to rise in the coming years. Remote work has become a game changer, allowing people to choose their place of residence more freely. Meanwhile, the cost of housing, though not as high as California's, remains a significant barrier, with an average home value of $435,000. Illinois. Illinois has seen a decline in its population by approximately 0.82%, primarily due to the state's high tax rates and a growing desire among residents for a change in their way of life. Notably, Illinois ranks among the states burdened with some of the highest tax rates in the entire country. This substantial tax burden has prompted several prominent companies, including Boeing, Tyson, and Citadel, to relocate their operations out of the state. Consequently, this migration of businesses has resulted in job losses and economic challenges for Illinois, as it grapples with the need to adapt to changing economic circumstances and retain its population in the face of these tax-related and economic concerns. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has experienced a population decline of 0.31%, primarily driven by residents seeking new job opportunities in other states. The state's struggles with job losses in certain sectors have prompted many to search for employment elsewhere. This phenomenon has contributed to a brain drain, where skilled workers take their talents to other states, resulting in a loss of income for Pennsylvania. One study estimated that Pennsylvania lost $1.2 billion in income between 2019 and 2020 due to people leaving the state. This exodus is also negatively impacting the state's tax base and labor force participation rate, which currently stands at only 54.2%. Washington. Many individuals who used to live in Washington have sought solace from the state's increasingly expensive lifestyle by moving to states like Oregon and Idaho. Oregon offers a more affordable cost of living, around 7% less expensive than Washington, while Idaho stands out as the most cost-effective choice among Western states. The rising housing crisis and the flexibility of remote work options have played a significant role in driving this migration trend. Consequently, it's not surprising that Washington saw a significant loss of over 13,000 families in the past year. These families are seeking more affordable living conditions and better economic prospects in neighboring states, particularly in response to the affordability challenges posed by Washington's high cost of living. Louisiana. In Louisiana, there was a population drop of 0.8% from 2021 to 2022. This decline is mainly linked to the state's high poverty rate, which is quite high at 19.6%. People, including recent college grads, often move away in search of better prospects in different states. New Orleans, the biggest city in Louisiana, experiences departures in two key age groups: folks under 25 and those over 55. This could be due to various reasons. Younger people might be leaving to find more opportunities or a different lifestyle elsewhere. Meanwhile, older folks might be moving away because the state may not offer all the amenities they desire for retirement, or they could be following their families to other places. Overall, the population decrease in Louisiana is driven by economic factors and the pursuit of better circumstances, both for young adults starting their careers and for retirees seeking a more comfortable life elsewhere. Wisconsin. In Wisconsin last year, there was a net migration loss of 10,000 families, with more leaving than coming in. The main reasons behind this decline are often linked to the consequences of the pandemic. Many people found that changing jobs or moving closer to their families became easier due to the evolving work landscape brought about by the pandemic. Additionally, Wisconsin's high tax rates and challenging weather conditions contributed to the decision for many to leave. For some, these factors were the final push that led them to pack up and move elsewhere. In summary, the net-out migration from Wisconsin was influenced by a combination of factors, including the pandemic-induced changes in work dynamics, the desire to be nearer to family, and concerns about the state's tax burden and harsh weather conditions. Oregon. In Oregon, there has been a 0.4% decrease in the population, and this decline is noticeable not only in Portland and Multnomah County, but throughout the entire state. Several factors are playing a role in this trend. Firstly, the ability to work remotely, which became more widespread during the pandemic, has made it easier for people to move away from densely populated areas like Portland. Secondly, the increase in crime rates, particularly in Portland, has prompted businesses to leave the city, causing some residents to follow suit. Lastly, there has been a notable rise in homelessness across the state, which can be a significant concern for residents and potential newcomers. In summary, Oregon's population decline of 0.4% is influenced by various factors, including remote work opportunities, a surge in crime rates in Portland, and the growing issue of homelessness. These factors are collectively contributing to changes in the state's population distribution. Indiana. In Indiana, there was a notable population decline of nearly 12,000 families last year, and this can be attributed to a couple of key factors. Firstly, Indiana's average pay is lower compared to its neighboring states. Even though the cost of living in Indiana is relatively low, many people are seeking better paying opportunities in nearby states where they can earn more substantial incomes. Secondly, Indiana's taxation of retirement income has played a role in the population decrease. Retired individuals living on fixed incomes may find more favorable options in states that do not tax their retirement income, which could provide them with better financial stability. In summary, the population decline in Indiana is primarily due to the lure of higher wages in neighboring states and the impact of taxation on retirement income. These factors are prompting individuals and families to consider relocating to places where they can achieve better financial prospects and security. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.